this is your December 2018 mid-month reading. General reading, if it resonates, please consider a personal reading. Rates, info, and email are below. Just send me an email. We can go ahead and work that out. And since it's a general reading, it can be about love, family, friends, finances, business, career, what have you, okay? Other things to mention, my 2019 Sun Moon readings are going up in my playlist, so go check those out. Also check out my 2018 Sun Moon readings, see if they rang true for you. I'm working on compatibility readings this year and next year. They are in my playlist. I'm on the Instago app if you need an answer to a quick question. And then I am uploading weeklies on Facebook and Instagram if you want to like or follow or whatever you want to do on there. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Aries. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, your insight for Aries for December 2018, December 15th to December 31st. 2018 and the period surrounding it. Just blurring the lines a little bit. What do you see for Aries? What energies do you see for them? December 15th to December 31st. Aries. One more and then we'll lay them on out. Okay, so can you please show me their current environment, current energies? What are the energies? 15th to the 31st for Aries, we have the Heavenly Master in the upright. Okay. Can you please show me what their challenges are? Your challenges will be the Ace of Staves in reverse. Can you please show me what advice do you have for Aries? Period of December 15th to the 31st. We have the Four of Swords in the upright. And then how will Aries be moving forward from this reading? How you guys will move forward will be the Tower card in reverse. Okay. So, we have the Heavenly Master here. That's the card of Taurus. That's the equivalent to the Hierophant. If that resonates with you. So, some of you are trying to conform to a tradition. So, I mean, for some of you, you could be deciding to commit to a relationship. Take that step in regards to commitment. For others of you, you could be conforming to something traditional, an entity, a company of some sort, joining an organization, and they have you know, outlines or conventions that you need to follow and rules that you need to follow. So you're kind of, instead of going against the grain, you're kind of going along with this. You're respecting the authority there, okay? It's also about connecting with people who are like you, like-minded individuals. So this can be an organization, a group of people, a group of friends, okay? And you guys are, for the interrupt, so a group of friends, and you guys are really kind of, you know, getting along swimmingly, so to speak. The Hierophant can also be about education, higher education. So, you know, you might be joining an organization, you might be going back to college, you might be going back to school, educating yourself, getting wisdom in regards to something, okay? Can also be about just doing the right thing, okay? Doing what, you know, something that's morally right, or doing, not even just morally, just doing something that fits in with society rather than going against social norms. You're actually fitting in with them. You're doing the right thing. You're doing what you're supposed to do, okay, rather than rebelling, all right? Here we have challenges. The challenge position, we have the Ace of Staves, okay? There's something that you thought was going to get off the ground that didn't happen. The Ace of Staves is about a false start, okay? Maybe having a new idea and it ends up getting rejected or ends up being delayed. And as a result, you're impatient. You could be kind of, it knocks the wind out of your sails. You're uninspired. You're unmotivated because you really thought whatever this was, you know, really had a good start to it. And it didn't end up happening. So, you know, that's challenging in itself, that you can't push forward something that you wanted to happen. You can't push forward that idea that you wanted to happen. And then kind of, you know, the frustration and the impatience and everything else that kind of goes along with that. And I will be pulling clarifiers and we'll kind of clear this up a little bit, but that's pretty much what I just said, because it was very concise. Now, we move on to this Four of Swords here, and this is in your advice position. So whatever is going on here, okay, with the challenges department anyways, because I feel like here, your general atmosphere is you were trying to do the right thing. You were trying to follow the rules. You were trying to do what was asked of you. You were trying to do everything that you could for this new start. And the challenge was it didn't happen. So you kind of find yourself going, well, why didn't this work out? I did everything that I was supposed to do. I followed all the rules. I conformed. I asked what you did of me. And still it doesn't happen. So when we move into the advice here with this Four of Swords, they're telling you, take yourself out of the situation for right now. Okay, you're too in it. All right, you don't have a perspective in regards to things, and you need the time to kind of you need seclusion, you need the time out, you need to take a break from whatever this is or whatever this was, so that you can regain your perspective, so that you can regroup, so that you can renew, and so you can take the time to think about, okay, well, why didn't it work out? And you can come back to it with a fresh mind, okay, and a fresh understanding, and go about things possibly in a different way. Now we have the Tower card in reverse here. And the Tower card in reverse to me is you're going to move on from this reading, and you're going to find out why things didn't work out the way you wanted them to. Okay? Because the Tower card is about, at first we don't understand why something's changing. We resist the change. It falls apart anyways. But then after all is said and done and it's over with, we know why it happened the way that it did. Okay? You have an understanding of it. And then you have the opportunity to rebuild, and you have the understanding of why this didn't happen the way that you wanted this to happen, because it wouldn't have worked. And maybe while you're in seclusion here, while you're having this time out, you realize that as you afterwards. So after December 31st, or after you see this reading, and you realize that and say, oh, okay, well, now I understand why that had to happen the way that it did, because this part was missing, and it wouldn't have gotten going, or whatever. Again, I'm talking generally about this entity that you wanted to get off the ground, and it didn't work out. Here you're seeing, moving on from this reading, you're seeing why, okay? What was wrong? What was the nut or bolt that was missing? Okay. Can you please provide clarification on the Heavenly Master? What is the Heavenly Master here for Aries? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the Heavenly Master in the upright? Personality perspective. Personality. Okay, so we have the Magician in reverse, we have the Page of Swords in the upright, and we have the Hierophant. All right, so what I'm kind of getting is that your situation is you decided to get it together at some point, okay? I think conversations, either you or somebody else, but I'm feeling like it's you. So you decide everything we talked about, follow the rules and this and that, and respect authority and do what you're told, and, whatever other side messages were there. But I think that's the core of this, okay? Because I think prior to, you were the Magician in reverse. And the Magician is, scattered energy, wasting your resources, okay? Not, things aren't working out for you. And you're just kind of all over the place, all right? Page of Swords here is observing. Somebody was observing this, okay? I feel like somebody was looking into this. Somebody was trying to get some kind of truth. But I think somebody is seeing you doing this, all right? I almost see this as a work situation where how you were working or how you were conducting yourself before, it's either you or the other person. Because it could be the other person doing this, and you're the person that's saying, hey, you need to get it together, all right? So I don't mean to make it you, but I'm feeling more so it is. And the Hierophant in reverse is somebody who is rebellious, is going against the grain, doesn't fit in with things. They don't listen to rules. They're an absolute rebel, okay? And they don't have any organization. They need restructure. And I think somebody sees this, okay? And somebody says to you, hey, you really need to get it together, or you have a conversation, you see this person, and you say, you really need to get it together. You really need to become this Hierophant. You really need to get your head on straight, okay? You really need to toe the line, all right? So they're saying it to you, or you're saying to them, you need to do the right thing. You need to have respect, okay? And it really is. I feel like either you or you're telling somebody, you really need to get this together. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that, but... Okay, can you please provide clarification? And you or the other person either do or you don't. Because we all have free will. Can you please provide clarification on this Ace of Spades in reverse? Why is this Ace of Spades in reverse? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages, please, for the Ace of Spades in reverse. Person. I feel like previously you guys were a certain way. And that was reflecting, it wasn't reflecting well on you. It wasn't making you look good. It wasn't making who you were working for looking good. It wasn't making who you were in a relationship with, look good, and so you decide to toe the line, okay? And I do feel like it's for you guys, but I'm not looking to offend anybody, but it is what it is, okay? Put this over here. Okay, so this didn't get off the ground because something came in. Somebody came in with some kind of truth that was exposed. Page of Pentacles, yeah. So this didn't get off the ground. So some kind of truth was exposed because the Knight of Swords, he runs in and he's like blah 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 blah, and he exposes something. It brings a lot of stress, a lot of drama with it. Nobody expects it. It's almost like being blindsided, okay? So this is why this didn't get off the ground. Somebody came in with something. Page of Pentacles, again. So this did not get off the ground. The Page of Pentacles at the upright would be about, you know, a plan, something working out, something being built. In the reverse, that isn't what happens. This was short term. It ended before it even started, okay? And it could have been that the money wasn't there, or it just didn't have a good plan. It didn't have a good strategy, whatever it was, okay? And that's exposed. So here, this gets placed on hold, okay? Whatever this idea is, this project, this relationship, what have you, okay? With the Hangman here, it just kind of gets placed on hold for the time being. It's in limbo. All actions are suspended, and it isn't going to go through, okay? For the reasons that I mentioned. Whatever that is, however that is. It's hard to do general readings because you can feel what the entity is, but you don't know how to label it, especially when you have abilities. You can feel it like all through your veins. And that's why I love comments and stuff, because I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, yeah, that's what it was, you know? You guys had the labels out there. I just had the feelings. And then we come together in this reading. Okay, can you please provide clarification on the Four of Swords, Five of Four of Swords here? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages. And I'm going to say with this Four of Swords here, the advice is to step away from this, because I feel like for some of you, you're being very reactive. You want to be reactive. You want to keep pushing this through, okay? You want action. You guys are about action. And you're like, no, I don't want to. Let's keep on trying to push this through. Let's keep on trying to make this happen. You know, why are we in limbo? Why are we stuck? You know, who cares about that truth? Then let's do it this way, okay? But I think there's somebody saying, no, that's not the way we do things. That's not the way it's going to happen, okay? And you just want to push this through. Please try clarification on the Four of Swords for Aries. December 15th to December 31st for advice. Okay, so we're pulling out the Five of Swords in the upright. The Judgment card. Okay, so you do kind of want to get in. You do. The reason why you need to step away is we have this Five of Swords here, and that Five of Swords is about conflict. Okay, jumping in, competing with people, you know, arguing your point, having fiery opinions, wanting to win. Okay, but wanting to win is the fight to be right, not the fight to be happy. It's based on arrogance. You know, it's based on I want all the candy, you can't have any. That kind of stuff is going on, and that's why they're telling you need to take a break from this and get a perspective. If you continue on with that, it's not going to be helpful. The answers will not come to you. The Judgment card is in the upright, saying take the time to look at what you're doing here, okay? Assess your actions. If you do that, how you're conducting yourself, judge yourself. Are you doing things right? Are you going about things the wrong way? Once you kind of have that conversation with yourself during this period of kind of this time out that you have, you'll have clarity. You'll have a wake-up call. You'll realize how to push this thing forward. You'll have a final decision, and you'll have the right way to do it and kind of move forward on this, whatever it is, okay? Can you please provide clarification on the Tower card in reverse? Why is the Tower card here in reverse? For Aries, who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages. Tower card in reverse for Aries, please. Person, personality, perspective, person. Okay, so we have the World card. Good. Okay, so we have the World card. So after that period of realizing why things kind of went down the way they did, then you have your closure. You can close this chapter. Okay. We have the Eight of Cups here. Now the Eight of Cups is usually can be returning back to something to that you can't leave without the closure or whatever. I'm not feeling that. I feel that with the Eight of Cups, you're coming back to figure out what different options are in regards to this. So you're going back. So we've actually closed the chapter on whatever this was, and you have your closure, and you say, okay, that didn't work, and this is why. And I'm done with it doing it that way. I'm done with doing it the way that I tried to do it, the way that I tried to push it through. Because after I had this contemplation, I figured out why it didn't work. And then you start returning back to kind of look at the rubble of the tower, let's say, for just our purposes. And you're kind of studying the bricks and everything and saying, okay, well, what are my best options now in regards to moving this forward? Which of these bricks are salvageable? And, you know, could I can't build a tower as big as it was, but could I build something else? And I feel like that's what you guys are doing with the Eight of Cups. You're returning back to the scene. It didn't work out this way. So how can I make this work? Now, there is confusion associated with it. You might drift around for a little bit. You might have to feel things out, but I do feel like something will become of it. And because we have this Three of Swords here, the Three of Swords in reverse is about recovering, okay? Moving on from a difficulty, okay? Healing from something. So whatever this was, you've accepted it, you're recovering from it, and you're figuring out, okay, you know, this didn't work out this way. So, but is there another way that this can be done, okay? This is also a card of apologies. If some of you might need to apologize to someone, or somebody might apologize to you. But you're kind of figuring out. You're figuring out how to do it the second time around, okay? So that's what I feel like. I mean, it might not have worked out at first, whatever it was, but it will end up working the second time after you've had a period of kind of chill time, all right? Okay, so keep in mind, if you're having a problem with this, consider a personal reading. Rates info and email or below. Just shoot me an email. In my playlist are my 2018 and 2019 Sun Moon readings. I'm working on my compatibility readings in there. I'm on the Instago app if you need a quick answer to a question. And then also I'm uploading on Facebook and Instagram for my weeklies. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye, guys.